Matt, great to see you. We got new numbers out from the American Gaming Association that show through the first 7 months of 2020, sports betting revenue grew 19%. That's really remarkable considering there were no sports for almost all of the second quarter.
Yeah, and the demand we're seeing is incredible. You're also seeing a ton of new states adopt legalized sports betting, which obviously is a huge boon to the industry, as well as kind of common sense legislation. And so we're really excited about what the second half of the year holds.
Well, how much room is there for growth here?
We think you'll see kind of 100+% growth over the balance of the year. If you look at our kind of business across everything, we were up more than 50% in the first half, even with no sports. And so we're super excited about how our business is performing. And we think the industry will see some of that gain as well.
You would think, given all the pent-up demand for sports betting, you would see this kind of pent-up demand for sports. And yet the AGA survey that was just released today shows really some lackluster enthusiasm for the football season. 12% of casual NFL fans say they're excited. 41% of people who consider themselves avid fans. And then sports bettors are the most enthusiastic group for football to return. 54% say they're excited for it. How do you drive more engagement?
We think that time will be a big factor in this. If you think about what's going on this year, you haven't had the same rituals that really build excitement for the NFL season. So you haven't had high school football the same way. You haven't had college football the same way. And you've also had a lot of other sports going on. But that said, we think once the NFL starts playing, you might see a little bit of a lull for a week or two, but people will get excited across the board is kind of our view.
We saw some disruption in the MLB season because of coronavirus. We saw some disruption in NFL and in tennis because of athletes taking a stand on racial equality. When you're looking at the uncertainty surrounding sports, how does that affect what comes next for the second half of the year for sports betting?
So obviously, we've all seen a lot of disruption, as you note. As we look at it, our view is entirely fan-focused. We pride ourselves on being absurdly fan-focused. And so when disruption happens and people have a bad beat, we'll pay that out and really just engage people because we're all dealing with the same surprises. And so our view is how do we help fans through what's a really uncertain time by just having a lot of fun and creating a product that they know they can count on.
We're paying so much attention to sports betting because we all love sports, but and it's offered in nearly 20 states, so that's fun. iGaming, which is offered in just half a dozen, is running circles around sports betting in terms of revenue here. What's FanDuel's strategy for capturing market share of online casino games as that becomes more widely permitted?
So we're the #1 player in online casino today. We've been in the business since it really started 5+ years ago in New Jersey. And really what we do is offer kind of the broadest suite of games. You have people that are slot players, you have people that are table game players. We have a big poker business and Poker Stars. And so what we really offer is variety. Frankly, the same breadth of games you'd see in the biggest casinos on the Vegas Strip, you can find in our app. And that's a value proposition that's really resonated with customers across the kind of spectrum in terms of interest in casino gaming.
This is such a crowded field because I think the widespread assumption is there's a lot of room to run here. You've got private companies, public companies, leisure companies, casino companies, all building their tech stack to offer sports betting and online gaming. In a year or two, how many competitors will FanDuel have?
We think it'll be a competitive sector for a long time. We think our #1 position today and our leading product and brand today really put us in a pole position to continue to lead the market, but we expect it to be really competitive for a long time.